Yeah, I know where you live, and I'm coming for you.
Hey, hey.
Hello. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone for a very long time. Not that long, probably like a week, but on YouTube here it's a long time. Yeah, I've been gone for a very long time because of, first off, I got work and I'm an essential worker. I work in the healthcare field, so I had to figure out my schedule and try to, like, you know, shoot when I'm not working, and I can edit at the same time, like, so that I can give you guys the content, okay? Because when I have work tomorrow morning, all I'll be thinking about is work. But anyways, I've been gone, and also, as you can see, we have a new brand in the building. We have a new friend in the building, which is this camera, honey. Like, guys, I'm taking this serious, and I want to give you guys good quality. Like, you guys support me, so you know what, I need to respect you guys and give you guys good quality. So this is what I brought our new friend, and she's here to stay. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. Today is a cute video. I'm gonna be doing a story time get ready with me. Now this story time is interesting because I was young when this happened to me, and me and that guy don't really talk. Like, I blocked him on everything. So I blocked him on everything, so like, honey, we don't even talk, so he can go somewhere.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile.
Because he was a haunted lizard. He was a haunted lizard because that man was the devil. He was possessed, and he had some spiritual demons in him. Because, oh my god, this is what I'm gonna be doing on Get Ready With Me story time, because I seen in the comment that you guys wanted to see a tutorial of how I get this, my look from last video. If you guys haven't checked it out, please go check it out, like, comment, and subscribe. Someone commented that they wanted to see a tutorial on my makeup, so I'm just gonna be doing a simple one. As you can see, my brows and my eyeshadow is already done. I feel like we're family. Like, I feel very comfortable with you guys. Mind you, I'm not like this in real life sometimes. Like, honestly, I have my moments. Like, I'm not this comfortable, but you guys are nice. You guys are friendly, so you know what? I gotcha. So everything that I'm gonna be using, makeup, everything is gonna be in the description box down below. So don't worry, guys. So first off, I was like 17 when this happened to me. 17, probably in high school, like grade 12, almost graduated. I met this guy on Instagram. He messaged me, and I didn't really think anything of it. Like, I was just kind of like, because I was already in this talking stage with this other guy, and didn't go well. That nigga was crazy too. But like, it didn't go well. So like, when this guy messaged me, I'm like, okay, like, you know what, like, I'm gonna take you, because honestly, like, these niggas ain't shit. So I was like, these niggas ain't shit. But anyways, this nigga messaged me, so I was like, okay, let me just talk to him, because honestly, there was nothing next to you. I was in high school, like, what is there to do? I went to work, and then came back, do my homework, and that's it. Like, I had friends and everything were like, you know, your girl needs some loving sometimes. We need some sugar. But anyways, yeah. So basically, we started talking, and then we ended up dating. Like, not dating, but we're in a relationship. And mind you, this guy doesn't live close to me. Like, he doesn't live anywhere close to where I live. Like, here in Canada, I don't know where you guys live, but here in Canada, it's kind of different. Like, let's say, like, we have a place called Brampton. Like, it's a little more, how would I say, it's a little more further down than where I live. So it's kind of like a long distance thing. And guys, when I tell you that was like our biggest issue, it was like, and I think my dad and my aunt didn't know, but my sister and my cousins knew, and like, it was crazy. Like, honestly, I used to lie all the time, like, I'm at my cousin's house, I'll tell my dad is not strict. Like, he's not a typical African dad, but he's still strict, if you know what I mean. So like, he would allow us to go sleepover. He didn't like us sleeping over at other people's house. Like my cousin's house, he was cool with that, but like he doesn't like us sleeping over at other people's house. We can go out and come back home. Like our curfew probably at that age, I'm not saying it was right, but our curfew was probably like at 1, probably 12 is a perfect curfew. But like if we came home like 1, he would have been mad. He didn't know that I had a boyfriend, and then basically I was dating him, and mind you guys, I would be sleeping over and I'll be lying to my dad saying saying I'm sleeping over at my cousin's house, but I'll be like, oh, I'm sleeping over at my cousin's house. But mind you, how long do I have to sleep over at my cousin's house? I'll be at this nigga's house for a whole week, like a whole freaking week, guys. And this guy would always want to spend time with me. Like every single time, like, oh, why didn't you sleep over? I'm like, I just spent a week here. Like, what the heck? Like, it was so weird. And guys, we already know why he wanted me to be there all the time. Like,
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny.
if you know, you know. Like, you know, some of these niggas just, they ain't right in the head. So basically, he'd always wanted me to sleep over, and that was the problem. Like, I could never sleep over all the time. Like, I have a house. Like, something that us, like, being in we have to be able to balance. Like, I understand you can stay over your boyfriend's house for a while, but like at the same time, you have a family. Like, if you're still living at home, you have a family, and like you have to respect that. Like, you can't just come home anytime you want. So that's what I was trying to explain to him, but this nigga was not getting it. So anyways, like, that would be our issues. And one of our biggest arguments was that, like, one day my dad found out that I was dating this nigga. Like,
Are you fucking for real?
I don't even know. Like, it was scary because we went out to, I think we went out to grocery shopping at like Walmart or something. And mind you, my dad's wife lives in Brampton. Like, they live in different places. Long story, but they live in different areas. So where my dad's wife was living was close to where my ex was living. Does that make sense? So basically my dad would go there on the weekends, and he would basically spend the night there. Like, it's his wife. Like, he would stay there for the weekend and come back home on Monday because he had work. So on the weekend when my dad leaves, I leave too. Like, I go to his house. But I never expected to have met my dad at the same location. Well, I didn't meet him, but he told me. Like, we were at Walmart, and then my dad saw me, and then when I came back home, my dad was like, were you at Walmart? And I'm like, what Walmart? He was like, I seen you at some Walmart at Brampton. Like, why are you at Brampton? Like, at first I didn't believe it was you, but like when I double checked, it was you. And I was like, that's me. And then he was like, oh, okay, I seen you with this guy. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I was with him. Like, that's my boyfriend. And he was like, oh wow. Like, he didn't really get to see a proper look at him, but like, he's not your typical he's a little, I don't know what phase I was going through, but the guy was a little rough around the edges. Like, he wasn't ugly, but I already knew the expectation my dad wanted me to date, and that wasn't him. That's what we're gonna say. It was not him. He was like, oh, like, why were you there with him? Like, I thought you were at your cousin's house. And I'm like, oh yeah, like we've been talking for a while, and like we've been dating, so this is like, he's like, so this is your boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, it is. And he's like, okay, but I want you to be careful, and like, you know, just make sure you're being safe, and make sure you come back home every single time you're there. And I'm like, okay, I will. So I think this was during like close to Christmas. So close to Christmas, so like probably in December, November, we just started to argue because I could never sleep over, and he'd always get pissed that I couldn't sleep over at my ex. So I would be like, I have to go home. Like, my dad's gonna get mad. Like, I don't want any trouble. Like, you know, like, my dad already warned him, do you want me to like get kicked out of my house, you know? So he wouldn't understand, and then he would just be like, oh, like, you're grown, like, you need to like be able to like speak up, stand up. Like, this guy was a bad influence. Like, he was, like, he really was. He thought, like, I'm not old, like I look older, but I'm not. I'm only 21. So back then I was 17. He always like, you need to stand up for yourself, like, you know, you're getting older. I'm like, I know, but like, shut up. I'm still young, like, you should understand. Like, if you have a kid, you should understand. But obviously this nigga was just selfish, like he was. So we got into a big argument. I came back home, like, mind you, I spent the night, but I lied because I spent the first night at his house, but I had to go because my dad was calling me down and was like saying, you're still at the guy's place, da. Like, he was getting pissed, like, and I've never seen my dad that mad before. So basically I had to go. Like, he was calling my phone down, so I left. I forgot this part. So when my dad was calling us, we were out on breakfast. We went out for breakfast, and like, my dad was calling us and I couldn't pick up. Like, I was getting so scared. So my uncle called my phone and I picked up, and he was like, where are you? Like, your dad has been calling your phone and like you're not picking up, and I was like, I'm almost home, I'm coming right now. Like, I was so scared. I was like, we were just there, we're just kind of like getting breakfast, like, guys, I'm almost here. And he's like, let me speak to the guy, let me speak to the guy, let me speak to him. So I gave the phone to him. Tell me why this nigga was being disrespectful. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, do you want me to be in a relationship with you? Because if you don't respect my family, it's not gonna happen. I honestly, I have so much respect for my family that your opinions kind of mean a lot. Like, they know me to the core. So like, if they know something is not good for me, like, you know, sometimes it's true. He was disrespecting. I'm like, are you serious? Like, so he gave back the phone to me, and my uncle was like, this nigga is a punk, like, who's this guy you're dating, Jennifer? Like, he's a punk, like, you should not be talking to him, like, that's not even on your level. And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm coming home right now. So I came home, and my dad had a bag waiting for me in my room, on my room door. He said, pack your stuff, we're leaving. Like, so far as you want to stay there all the time, you can pack your stuff and go stay there. I'm like, no. No. This was a one-time deal. It's never gonna happen. And I was crying. I was like, oh my god. And my aunt called and I told her everything about the guy. So my aunt had to talk to my dad, but my aunt was like chill about it because she knew, like, I didn't mean any harm. So she talked to my dad. My dad was like, okay, but like, this can't happen anymore. After that whole argument, like, we just grew apart. Like, after that whole situation, we just grew apart. I couldn't sleep over. Even after you disrespected my family, like, I was willing to stay with this nigga, but he was not, like, he was just trying the most. And I'm like, yo, I can't stay over. Like, don't you remember last time what happened? Like, this guy's here, like, trying so hard, and I'm like, I cannot sleep over. Probably close to like Christmas time, we just moved different. Like 2 weeks before Christmas time, like, I would call him at least a good 10. No, I wouldn't say 10. Like 5 times at least. He would not pick up. Call me back, he wouldn't pick up. He would call back the next day and be like, oh, sorry, I was sleeping. And I'm like, so you were sleeping for 2 p.m. till the morning time? That's crazy. I never knew people could sleep that long, but okay. A week passed, like, it was getting better, but it was not like the way I wanted it to be. Like, it wasn't like old times. Like, it was just kind of weird vibes, and it was just not the same. So like, we were talking about Christmas gift, and like, I was telling him how he was telling me, like, hinting, like, oh, I want these name brand slippers, and like, I want it so bad. Like, every single 5 minutes when we have a conversation, he would slip it in there. Anyways, I was like, okay. So that was my goal, to get him a name brand slippers. And then for my Christmas gift, I didn't really say anything, but like, obviously I wanted a promise ring, because honey, we've been get together for almost like, now it would have been like almost like a year. So I wanted a promise ring, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a promise ring. I was like, okay, cool. Canada winter time is gross. It's disgusting. As the OG down girlfriend that I am, I went through the snow. My shoes was wet, my clothes was wet. Like, it was snowing and raining at the same time, guys. And I was like, wow, like, if this nigga doesn't get me a ring, I got him his slippers. Christmas Day comes. Basically I spend it with my family. Like I like to spend it with my family, like on Christmas Day. Like I wanted to spend with my family, and then the next day, Boxing Day, I was gonna spend with him. So basically I got a new phone for my cousin, and like I was trying to ring him down because I seen his missed calls, and after that he wasn't picking up. Like he wasn't picking up his phone. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? Like what's going on? Finally he picks up at like 12 in the morning, 12 a.m. in the morning, and like he was like, oh my bad, like I was busy doing something. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, so what's the plan? Like what are we doing for Christmas? Like are you gonna come like pick me up, and like I have your gift here, do you want to come pick me up tomorrow? He's like, yeah, I'll come. So the next day comes, and then I get all cute because like, you know, I talked to my dad and I told him like, Dad, like this is my boyfriend, so can I sleep over tonight, like the next day? And she was like, oh, he was like, okay. So I packed my clothes looking all cute because that's my nigga. I want to look cute for him, whatever. We haven't seen each other for a minute now. And then I packed my stuff. I got his gift. I'm ready to go. I told my dad, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. He said, okay, bye. Like, take care. Make sure you come back home tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. Basically, he came, and then he was like, oh, hi. And I'm like, hi. Like, it was so weird. Like he was just so moving so different. And I'm like, okay. So I got my stuff. I kept on my seatbelt. I had his gift. I kept him cute. Like I was cute with it. Like I kept the gift card. I kept a freaking card. I wrote some cute messages in there. And he was like, oh, where's my Christmas gift? I was thinking we were just gonna go to his house and like exchange Christmas gift. But this nigga was like, what's my Christmas gift? I'm like, okay, like here you go, here's your Christmas gift. Bitch, I was so stupid. Like now that I think about it, I was taking so much from that guy. Like this Jennifer right here, my brother, who's taking that tone from you? The one would have slapped you across, you disrespectful carrots. But anyway, I gave him his gift, and then he was like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I have to go now. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. I know we have to go now. Like, that's what I know. I have to go do some stuff. I'm like, okay. I was so like, he was like, yeah, I have to go. Like, you have to get out. After he got the Christmas gift, guys, he was like, yeah, you have to get out. I was like,
wow. Oh wow.
I didn't believe it. I was like, are you serious? And this nigga got his gift and then drove off. He didn't even like, I was so mad. I took off my seatbelt and then I banged the door and I walked off. This nigga didn't give a shit. He just drove off like, bye. I was like, no way. This time around, I was so over him. Like after he did that, I was so over him. You niggas sometimes underestimate us females. You think once you get us, that's it? You think you don't have other guys in our DMs messaging us 24/7, asking about our days and all the stuff that you niggas wouldn't do? Huh? You think we don't have that? But after that whole situation, I was like, you know what? And plus, he didn't even give me my gift, guys. Like, he didn't even give me my gift. And then after he called, like, oh, my bad, I'll have your gift here, but I'll give it to you later. He didn't have my gift. He didn't have my gift. He lied. Like, that stupid cow didn't even have my gift. And oh my god. Basically, I was so over him. So I started to talk to another guy. And then, hey, like, I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but honestly, like, if you're not giving me that emotional support, I'm gonna find it somewhere else. Like, whether you approve or not, honey, I'm gonna find it somewhere else. Basically, was like, we're just distant. So I was talking to someone else, but I didn't feel right because at the same time that I was talking to him, I was talking to my boyfriend. So I was like, okay, like, this is not gonna work out. So I just kind of like dialed it down and just kind of like was over it. I just slowed down and I was like, okay, like, this is not gonna work out, so I'm not gonna try to talk to you anymore. And then during Christmas Eve, I was calling this guy's phone down. He didn't pick up at all. Here's Day, he finally picks up and like, what? Like, why are you bothering me? Da, da, da. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, if you don't want this relationship, please let me know right now. Like, I'm not even like trying to embarrass myself. Like, I was at this point, I was just over it, and I was like trying to get out of this relationship. And it's like, no, like, what are you talking about? After he asked me why am I calling his phone down, he's like, and then I tried to break up with him. He said, no, don't do that. So I was like, okay, like, why are you ignoring me? He's like, I'm just busy, I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm like, this nigga is not, like, in my head, I know he, like, something was wrong, but like, I didn't want to believe that he was cheating on me. Like, I don't know why, because I didn't expect it from him. Basically, on New Year's Day, the same night, he called back and was like, yeah, I think we should break up, this is not gonna work out. And I'm like, but I just said, can we break up? Anyways, I was over it, and I was like, okay, like, I was crying, whatever. Like, you always gonna be in your feelings, because that if you were in a relationship with a person, you obviously like them, like, you had some type of feeling for him. So like, I was in my feelings, and like, I was over it. But this nigga was like, oh, I can stay on the phone with you if you're crying. I'm like, please get off my line. I broke up, and then on the 1st of January, I was like, oh no, 2nd of January, I was like, oh, like, I tweeted on my Instagram story, and I was like, I hope everyone is having a great New Year's, because mine was sucky. And then he saw it, and then he messaged me and was like, oh, like, I don't think I want to break up, like, I want to be in a relationship with you. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Please leave me alone. Like, honestly, like, I don't think this is gonna work out. Like, honestly, I was like, this is a sign from God. In my head, I was like, this is a sign from God. So I was like, over it, and I was like, this is not gonna work out, please leave me alone. And he was like, okay, but like, if you need anyone to talk to, let me know. And from that day, a month passed by, I was over him. This guy kept on calling my phone. And then one night, he called my phone. I was thinking it was him, so I picked up, and some girl picked up, was like, hello? And I'm like, hello? I was like, hi, are you Jennifer? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you Da's ex? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, why is he calling your phone? And I'm like, I don't know, you have to ask him. Behind you in the background, I could hear someone banging on the door, like, boom, 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 open this door, give me my phone. So the girl stole his phone. The girl stole his phone, locked him out of his room, and called my phone. And I was like, what is going on? And I'm not that type of girl. Like, I'm not a dramatic person. Like, I don't like drama. I'm not about that life. So I'm like, okay. She was talking to me. She was asking, oh, do you guys sleep together? Like, why is he even calling? Like, are you guys together? Like, I thought he left you for me. Like, that's what the girl said, guys. She was like, I thought he left you for me. So mind you, the whole time, this guy was out there saying he's busy. He's with this girl. And I'm like, oh, really? He said, yeah, like, you know, when he broke up with you, I was there. Like, he broke up with you, and I was on his bed, like, listening. And I was like, that was so not right. But like, sis, like, I'm so sorry. You're such a nice person. And she was like, you're such a nice person. I don't know why she would do that. He would do that to you. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know either. So after that, I blocked both of them. No, so I blocked him off my phone. I was like, I'm done. I blocked him, and then a random number calls my phone again. I'm like, hello, mind you, I don't know who this is, so I'm just answering. I'm like, hello, and then he was like, I'm like, hello. He was like, yo, so you blocked my number? I'm like, yes, like, you're crazy, please leave me alone. And then he was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, you have a girl, like, why are you coming into my life? Please leave me alone. Like, all right, like, please leave me alone. And he's like, wow, that's how you're moving? And I'm like, yes, because we broke up. Like, please leave me alone. Like, this is not no, like, weird relationship that we go on and off. And he was like, oh, wow, that's it? And I'm like, yes, that's it. Let it go. He's like, okay. So after that, the next day, the girl called my phone. She's like, oh, like, yeah, like, talking to him again. Like, I thought you guys were, like, over. I'm like, I don't know. Like, he's the one that's calling my phone. And it's like, wow, that's crazy, because I'm pregnant with his baby. And I'm about to give birth soon. I'm like, yeah, what? You're pregnant? Wow. I was like, wow, you're pregnant? It's like, yeah, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you have on him, but he's always calling your phone. I'm like, I know. I'm honestly karma's a bitch, because sometimes you females think you should take the nigga and you think it's all gonna be sweet, la da da dee da. Go have him. You wanted him, go and have him. I was like, oh wow, sis, like you dodged a bullet. Like this guy has been like doing the most, talking to other females, and you've been calling your phone every single time. Like you dodged a bullet. I'm like, wow, yeah, thank you. And it's like, honestly, I told her, I gave her advice. I'm like, honestly, if you're not happy, just let it go. Like this is not worth it. She was like, oh, thank you, sis. Like, yeah, I take your advice, you're really nice. Like, oh, what's your Instagram? I want to follow you. I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know. And I just blocked her number too. Right after she called, the guy called, my ex called again, and he was like, yo, what have you been telling her? Like, are you serious right now? You told her to leave me, bro? Why are you doing this? This is all your fault. This is why she's leaving. She has my baby. And I'm like, this is my fault? You did this. You've been calling other females, be checking up on me and all this stuff. This has nothing to do with me, baby boy. This is your fault. You need to sleep in your bed that you laid in. Like, why are you trying to blame someone? You narcissistic asshole. Like, he was so like crazy, and he was, oh yeah, like that's what you want to say to me? Yeah, I know where you live, and I'm coming for you. Hey, so you want to kill me? It's like, don't worry, I'm coming for you. I'm like, what? You're coming for me? Are you crazy? I was so scared. I'm like, are you serious? Like, after everything we went through, you're gonna say that to me? I'm like, alright, like, do whatever you want. Like, I don't care. I was like, whatever. I hate that. Mind you, I have school. Like, I couldn't even go to school. I skipped class because I was so like stressed after everything that happened. Like, it was just too much. And after that, I blocked him on social media. I blocked him on everything. Finally at peace. Like, he finally stopped talking to me. He finally stopped calling me. Like, this guy's been using random numbers and making random Instagram try to message me, and finally he stopped. I'm so happy, guys. But like, that's the end of the story. Like, that guy tried to threaten me. Till this day, you say he's coming for me. Wahala day, coming for who? You can't come for this. This is the best girl in town. You cannot touch her. Some cute simple thing I did, but yeah, it's really cute. But that was it, and yeah, that was my crazy ex story. If you guys want any more story times, let me know. Comments down below, guys, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.